Sometimes, while researching geologic reports, Louis finds a reference to a geologic feature that appears to be out of place. The location of the feature shouldn't be there, but there it is, a geologic oddity. We had to investigate to see for ourselves. The geologic map Louis was studying showed an alteration pipe, a geologic feature produced by hydrothermal fluids that alter rocks in the form of a pipe-like structure. Many times, alteration pipes are related to mineral deposits. We had to check out the area in search of mineralization. A short distance from Kingman, we headed into the mountains, turning left on a ranch road and continuing on a jeep trail going to a spring. The road wasn't too bad, mostly up a sandy wash with some close brush. The rocks didn't look good for finding alteration. They were the typical rounded boulders of unaltered granite, what we call uninteresting rocks in John Wayne country. Maybe these rocks would be good for rock climbers. Who knows? Going up the road a little farther, we saw a pipe sticking up like a red, sore thumb. We parked at the road's end and walked to the wash bottom. Someone had built a small rock dam at the spring, but over the years it had filled with sand and sediment. There was even a pipe coming out of the dam, probably to feed a line going to a cattle tank. Geologically, anything that tries to stop water has a short lifespan because it quickly fills with sediment. Doesn't matter if it's a natural lake or a man-made reservoir, sediments will fill it, making a flat area. We came across a pile of rocks, probably an old claim monument. The alteration pipe is a steep red-colored pinnacle that sits in the small bowl of the drainage. The color and steepness make it stand out. As we walked up the hillside to the pinnacle, we stopped often to catch our breath and enjoy the lush vegetation. There were pinyon pine trees with several generations of cones. Seeds from the older cones had been picked clean by the squirrels. It reminded us of Septembers we spent working in Nevada when we'd take time to gather pinyon pine nuts. They're a lot of trouble to eat, getting the fruit out of its shell, but so good, especially with an ice-cold beer after a hard day of work. Another interesting plant in the area is Mormon tea. But watch out, right next door is the most vicious bush in the desert, the cat's claw. No bueno. The pipe consists of altered granite porphyry in a host rock that is unaltered. The alteration is caused by very acidic hydrothermal fluids, hot water, and gas that have destroyed the feldspars and mafic minerals, leaving a rock that is full of small holes called vugs. Because only silica is left, it's more resistant to erosion. That's why it sticks up above the surrounding rock. This is a cartoon of what we think went on below when the pipe was formed. Magma intruded to near the surface and stopped. It released hot acid fluids that altered the rock. In this particular case, it occurs in unaltered Precambrian granite where it's not supposed to be, a real geologic oddity. The red color is due to hematite and iron oxide. Why is the pipe here? A possible clue is this mafic dike. It might be the upper expression of a magmatic body at depth and the source of the hydrothermal fluids. After walking around the pipe and taking a few samples, we headed back down, enjoying the view of Red Lake and the skyline of the Wallapai Mountains. Red Lake is one of the closed basins in Arizona, where rainwater flows to the center of the lake and evaporates because there is no outlet to the ocean. Thanks for joining us today to check out this oddity. Hope to see you again soon.